I can either say, no, I don't want to pray, or I'm going to pray. I recognize it's an obligation binding on me. And that's belief in Islam. Now, there are many Muslims that don't pray anyway, which is another matter. And again, it's like anybody who doesn't follow their tradition, they still might believe in it, they're just not practicing it. Now, the prayer, there are 5 prayers in a day. And this is based on the equatorial day. Right?
Eat well, lose weight. With Atkins, now you can.
Here's sunset.
Mahindra's red tag savings on the Mahindra Max and eMax are turning heads.
Sundown.
Like 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments till July 1st.
Here's your meridian
With
point.
even more savings on power package bundles. Plus our 5
Here's your midnight point.
It all adds up to the world's #1 selling tractor.
So this is day, this is night. Now, the first prayer begins at dawn for people normally. If you ask, what's the first prayer? Most people will say dawn prayer. In reality, the first prayer, according to the Muslims, is the sunset prayer. This is also, people who know the Jewish tradition are familiar with the fact that the day begins at sunset. Right? This is the same in the Islamic tradition. The day begins at sunset because it's based on a lunar month. The month begins at the sighting of the lunar moon for the Muslims. And the lunar month begins at sunset. That's the first time that the moon is visible in a period. Now, this prayer lasts, it's got a short window until the red is gone out of the sky. That's the time for Maghrib. So Muslims are supposed to pray it very quickly. Now it's interesting that the Quran says in many places that the 2 ends of the day are the times when people should remember God. Particularly the 2 ends, the dawn and the sunset. And I think something that many people notice, and the Muslims take it as, this is one of these aspects that they take from the Quran of everything being praised, that oftentimes animals gather at those periods. You'll see birds gather at sunset, and they'll gather at the early part before the sunrise and chirp away. They literally gather and congregate during that time and chirp away. The crickets in the evening start the frogs. That these are all seen as literally praises. That's the way the Muslims view it. And I'm sure, evolutionary biologists would say the cricket's cooling himself off. But it's interesting, why things in creation do these things, gather, do these things. The Muslims view it as really acts of praise. The next prayer goes from when the red is gone, and this is called Maghrib prayer or the sunset prayer. The next prayer is when the sun, all the red is gone. And this goes basically until midnight, one should do it. And really for the first third of the night, if you divide the night into 3 parts, between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., it should be done in that first third of the night, after the redness is gone. That's the best time. And then after that, you delay, and the prayers are not encouraged to be delayed. And it's prohibited to delay them until they actually go out of the time altogether. So that is the next prayer. And then this period is all encouraged for people who want to do extra prayers. The nighttime in particular is encouraged. Many Muslims do night prayer. Many do not. But there are many Muslims that do night prayer some portion of the night. And my teacher, I think minimum was maybe 3 hours. That was his practice, the standing prayer. The man who's here, that's his practice. That's making him for over a year in different places, and that's his practice. So many Muslims like to practice the prayer at night. It's a good time of meditation, it's a time of tranquility and stillness. And also, there's a nice Hasidic tale of why the prayer is a special time. in this Hasidic tale, I think Gruber talks about it, that the seeker of God is like a thief trying to steal something precious, and the thief always works at night. The next prayer is dawn prayer, and that begins at the first light. Now there's an interesting phenomenon called the false dawn, which is a white light that will show up towards the middle of the eastern horizon, and then it disappears, and then after that the second dawn comes up. The second dawn is the dawn that the Muslims begin their prayer, and that will go until right before sunset. All of that is time that you can pray. The preferred time is at the first time, but any time before that you can pray. So technically we could pray anyway from 4:30 till about, is it time to break? Okay, sunrise. Sunrise, until the sun rises. So we could technically here pray anytime from 4:30 to about probably 4:30 to 5:30 when the sun rises. It would be perfectly acceptable. Unless if you overslept, there's no responsibility. The Prophet Muhammad said, the sleeper has no responsibility, the madman has no responsibility, and the child has no responsibility until they reach puberty. So the sleeper has no responsibility. But there is an idea that if you went to sleep not intending to get up for the prayer, then you are responsible. You should intend to get up for the prayer. But if you just say, I set your alarm for 8, then that would be considered something wrong. That you've done something wrong. And then the sun comes up. Now you will notice a phenomenon because all of the prayers are based on the sun. The night prayer when all the red is gone from the sun. The dawn prayer when the first light of the sun comes. And then the next prayer, what you'll notice as the sun is moving up in the sky, and I think this will be a really interesting exercise to give to some of your students if you're interested in doing this, because it will teach them some very interesting things. One of the interesting and fascinating things about human beings is that astronomy is really where we get our mathematics from. Early man became very fascinated with the sky and began to examine and watch the sky and watch the movements of the stars and began to discern certain patterns, right? And over centuries, an accumulation of knowledge occurred, right? I mean, this is what Richard Feynman mentioned, that people who are familiar with him, 6 Easy Pieces, he was a Nobel Prize-winning physicist from Cal Poly, and got his Nobel Prize in quantum electrodynamics, whatever that means. But he said that for the physicists and the astronomers is true and others. He said really what we're like is people that are watching the gods on Mount Olympus play chess, and they don't let you in on the rules. So what you do is, you have, 40, 50 years of thinking in your lifetime. You start watching the game and you notice, the bishop only moves that way, the pawn moves this way, and the queen moves this way, and you start discerning rules. And he said, and we begin to write those down, right? So we're discerning that there's patterns here, but we really haven't been given a whole lot of information. And one of the things he says is that the problem with this is that every once in a while something like castling comes up, and you have to start all over again. What was that? So what happened is people became, for some reason, obsessed with the meridian point, determining when the sun reached that meridian point. Now, in the Quran, it says that we gave you the sun and the stars. One of the reasons the sun, according to the Quran, was given to human beings was to allow you to measure your years and learn mathematics. And that's literally in the Quran. One of the wisdoms behind that is to learn mathematics. Now, this is like, that might maybe what upset when you start bringing geometry into a world history class or something like that, right? But the idea here is that what will happen, how the prayer is determined, is you put a stick here, or you use your body. And if anybody's interested in learning this, I can teach them. All right, because I'm really just fascinated. I've done this with children at Muslim camps. They're fascinated by it. They really enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. What you'll notice is, towards the western horizon, a shadow shows up that's very long from the early sun. And this shadow will continue to decrease as the sun's moving up until it reaches its shortest point here. And this is the 90-degree angle if you're looking at the 180 circumference, right? 0 to 180.
Because of your service,
the 90-degree angle.
apply for a home loan for
Now,
100%
if you're in an equatorial place on the Earth, which is a very small, narrow place where the sun will actually be directly overhead twice a year, like Mecca, the shadow will disappear completely. The sun is literally directly over your head and the shadow disappears. For us, you'll notice in the winter the shadow is long, in the summer it's short. It's based on the movement in the winter towards the south of the sun, shifting the Earth. I mean, so I prefer to look at it geocentrically just because that's phenomenological or experientially. You experience it geocentrically. So I'm going to speak in geocentric terms. All right. So I'm not trying to, get out of abstract thinking, but I'm just trying to look at this as we experience it as human beings. That instead of looking at the shift of the Earth, I'd rather look at it as the sun is moving over, because that's how we see it, and that's how young people experience it. When the sun moves over to the south, then the shadow becomes longer in the winter. Now as the sun's moving back towards the north, then the shadow is getting smaller and smaller. So you can actually see the movement of the shadow during the year. It's a very interesting thing, and I've been doing it for a while. So I'm very now accustomed to knowing, I can pretty much work out what time of the day it is just on my shadow if the sun's out. Because I know the shadow pretty well in the winter and the summer. And if you live with Bedouin, you know the sun really well. It's phenomenal how accurate they can tell you the time based on just looking at the shadow. Now there's an interesting verse in the Quran that I find really fascinating, because when I first read this and I first began examining shadows, I started thinking about wanting to look in the Quran. There's a verse that said, "Alam tara ila rabbika kayfa madda al-badr." How do you look at your Lord, how your Lord moves the shadow? Now, this gets back to the idea that the sun is a mean, but in reality it is God that is creating this phenomenon for us. And then it says, and had your Lord wanted, he would have made the shadow stationary. So we could imagine a world in which the sun is directly overhead, it'd be too hot to live in, but the shadow wouldn't really move, right? It would be stationary. But you do experience a movement of the shadow. And then it says, and we made the sun as a prover or an indicator of shadow. Now the interesting thing in Arabic, the words for shade and shadow, which are related in English, are from the same, they're the same word, identical word. When I first read that verse, I was really struck, what does that mean we made the sun an indicator of shade or the shadow? So I went to a commentary by FountIAnHEAD al-Razi, who's a 19th century Persian commentator before and he just gave this really interesting explanation of that, saying that what the Quran here is doing is it's indicating that one of the greatest blessings of God that most human beings are completely unaware of is shade. Now this is obviously more obvious in a hot country, I admit that. But if you start thinking about it, it actually gets quite profound. Because what he said is what shade is a mixture of light and darkness. And the only reason we can see is because of this admixture of light and darkness. If we were in pure light, we could not see, and if we were in pure darkness, we could not see. So shade, in fact, is everywhere, and it's happening all the time. Right now, there's a mixture of light and darkness in this room, which is enabling us to see. And what the Quran is saying, had it not been for the sun, you wouldn't even thought about the shade. It's not something that we would give a whole lot of thought to. So there's an idea of learning about the shade and seeing it as literally actually a proof of the existence of God. That's how Razi uses it. And the other thing about shade, which is interesting, is that the paradise is described as shade spread out. Shade spread out. So what will happen is, in a northern climate, in the summer, the shadow will reach its shortest point. And what you can do is get the students to put a stick up with a piece of paper, and they can measure it with a ruler. So they can watch the shadow going closer and closer until it reaches the shortest point, and then they'll see it start increasing again. At the point when it reaches the shortest point, that is the meridian point. So they can actually learn to determine for themselves the meridian point. This is the 90-degree angle. Now, at the point at which the sun moves one altitudinal degree away from the center of the earth, from the center of the sky, which is here.
Will be able to, quote, lift up the hood. Perhaps the most eager senator to do so.
That is the beginning of the whole prayer. And the sign of it is the shadow begins to increase towards the east. Now that is the first prayer that was given to the Prophet Muhammad. And the idea there is, according to the commentators, is the interesting thing about the beginning of the... See, what's happening is the sun is rising, it reaches the midpoint of the sky, and then it begins its decline. And the idea is that that is an indication for the human being. That just as we are like the sun, we rise up, we reach our full strength and power, and then we begin to decline. And sunset is cosmologically seen as death. The idea that death is coming. So the shade itself is seen as an indication of our own lives. That just as we rise in the east, we will also set in the west. And so the day itself has been traditionally by the Muslims described cosmologically. They say that the mid-morning is like spring. It's like the child coming into existence. And spring is a fun time. It's a time, generally where it's a time of renewal. And it's a time of innocence, right? And traditionally, there's a lot of just folkloric things about people falling in love in spring and doing these things because it's an innocent time. That's how we associate it with. And then summer is seen as when youth coming into youth. Right? And it's a time of work. It's a time of harvest. Youth is when you have a lot of energy to begin to harvest your crops. So it's a time of study. It's a time of dedication. It's a time of exerting a lot of effort. And then the fall is seen as the moving now into maturity. And this is the time when you benefit from the fruits of your youth that you